see. Okay, starting stream. Okay.
Yes.
Mm. Yeah, people. Oh, let's see. Where's my dashboard? Does that make you a?
Yeah, I have to say something first. Yeah, go
Are you on the Streamlabs thing?
Oh no, you hooked up Streamlabs?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. No sorry, Bob. No.
Yeah, because I just turned off Super Chat and I'm going to do it through
Get the
Streamlabs
fuck
this
out of here.
time because they could
How you able to do that with the PC or through the Mac now?
yeah, through the Mac. Just go to streamlabs.com.
Wow.
See, this is the dashboard. Can't see both of these at the same. Wow, that's a credit card. Oh, okay. So I can still see the comments and shit over here. All right. Nah, that's cool. I wasn't sure.
Eminem, this get it. Yo, somebody called me too, and I didn't even know what's going on. Somebody called me from Alabama. Hey, tell Lord Jamar he better get on Eminem ass. I said, what are you talking about? What's going on?
What's good, y'all? We back from hiatus. Yeah. Super Chat takes too much money. We doing the Streamlabs shit. If you want to donate to the show and ask a question, click on that Streamlabs. Click on that Streamlabs link, and we gonna get it populating. I know you know that today we got some things to talk about. Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I've been waiting. Jesus Christ.
Um, if you want to ask a question, I don't know. Questions might be expensive today. Questions might be expensive today. Motherfuckers want to know what Lord J has to say about all of this Marshall Mathers
Feeding her face right now, so I'm done.
nonsense. You know we got to pull that light over.
Got it.
Yeah. Can you hear me on here? No, I know.
Oh yeah, it's a delay though. It's late.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm just making sure.
Black Lives Matter. Marshall doesn't. Kamikaze.
So Jamar. Peace to the gods. This was whack. Yes, it was. Oh, I was expecting so much more. I knew the day was coming. I've been trolling this motherfucker for who knows how long. Can I get a test in the mic? Sound check. Yeah. This little taint tickler. Yeah. Now, I hope we don't have a bunch of stands on here today. Because Stan spelled backwards with a K in front is Nats. And we swat the Nats with a fly swatter, you bitch asses. Yeah, we're gonna break shit down. We're gonna break shit down. Let's talk today. Let's talk today, people. Digga in there doing her thing. She about to come in here. I got my Yankee shit on today. You know why? Because we got this boy to play ball. Let's go. We got him to play ball. Let's fucking go. Oh, this is chess, not checkers, motherfuckers. This is chess, not checkers. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. This shit is going real fast. Oh, how's it? Let's see. Top chat. Live chat. All messages are visible. Just saw the other white boy get at him, right? Y'all seen it. It was nice. I enjoyed it. You know, I'm going to be right back, people. You know if y'all was able to click that thing. Wait, do you see the Streamlabs?
The Streamlabs site?
Like on here. Oh, yeah. Let me see what it says. Go up. Oh, no. Over here. Okay. Yeah, right there. Let me see what it does when you click on it. What does it do when you click on it? Oh. Okay. Got it. Okay, I see how the Streamlabs shit works now. I see how it works. Somebody send a donation so I can see this shit pop up. Do it right now. Or fuck you, anything. I don't care what you say. Eminem dissed you, ha ha ha. I don't give a fuck. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth, peace to all my positive people of the universe. We are in the house. We're about to record this Yanadameen Godcast. We got Harold in the house, resident fact checker Rage.
Sir.
Soundman extraordinaire, Alex Staten.
We got the bigger than life size Rod Digga.
Uh-oh.
First the food down.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
I didn't know she dropped it off. I was calling.
Yeah, I assume that's a good spot for it.
Yep.
That's our first guest.
Oh, I'm liking your
Like my blue braids.
I like the blue braids.
Thank you.
That's something different there. That's something different there.
Yeah, it's feeling froggy. My daughter was like, "Oh, where are you going?" I'm trying it.
Man, you know it. You know Vlad want to talk about this shit.
I was about to say when when you going to have your Vlad interview. I know he was trying to get you
that day. Yeah.
That shit dropped.
Huh?
That shit dropped unexpectedly. Now you got to drop everything, come to me and respond.
Nah, fuck that.
I'm mad.
You gotta slide that over
till
too.
next
So it's,
Monday.
Yep.
Wait before you close that. Hold on, let me
think I still. What's up?
Anything else you want to touch on outside of Kaepernick, the Eminem thing? Labor Day just passed. I don't know if you want to listen to that Afrobeat shit.
I don't know. You had shit you wanted to touch on?
No.
I think we're gonna take up some time. I'm telling you.
There was a
See my bullet points.
There was something that they were trying to say. The lady was throwing up the white power symbol during the speech. Did that come across anybody's feed?
No.
Which speech was that?
There was something going on yesterday.
Oh, what up, bro?
Hey.
I thought you was homie for a minute. You almost looked like the intern dude for a second.
No, what her name is, but something outside.
This camera's not in that shot, though,
No.
Yo, he said, That's right. Son dropped a whack album and tried to diss the guy. Oh, he done fucked up, man. He done fucked up now.
Just gonna ask you, did you hear it? But you heard it confirms it.
Did I hear it? Come on, man. Well, see, if I only stayed in black people's circles, I probably wouldn't have heard it. You know why? Because we don't listen to Eminem.
Oh,
how about that?
Fired back.
Nah, I'm just his real talk. Like, I just went to some shit over the weekend. They played mad music there. Not one Eminem song was played. They played Brand Nubian in there. And they played new shit. They played new shit, old school shit. But it was all some black shit. Shit that black people fuck with. And if left to our own devices, black people will not aggressively listen to Eminem. Black people don't listen to Eminem. Shut the fuck up. Okay? That's a white... I know that's a white person saying that. Black people do listen. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. If you... Any fucking real black gathering where they play fucking Before I Let Go and all this type of shit, if they play that at the party, they're never gonna play Eminem there. Trust me. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Like when you leave black people to our own devices and white people have nothing to do with it, Eminem and hardly any white rappers, although these days I'm gonna give it to him. G-Eazy will get played at the cookout. G-Eazy will get played at the cookout. But he's the only one because he's aligning himself with more soulful type of I don't know, the shit he's making is like it's alright. Like black people's listening to some of it. Not all of it, but some of it. But this nigga, you want to kill a party? Throw on Lose Yourself. Okay? Throw on any one of his fucking songs. You'll see a bunch of people jumping around like some sort of jerky dancing and shit. Because it's jerky boy music. But anyway, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. This is just a preview, y'all.
Wait, where's my phone? Can you ask, see if my phone is out there? I think it's in the chair charging.
What is that? Ahoy?
Yeah, I believe it is, yeah. Not the hall, well, the other room in the chair.
A lawyer, Digga, accused of flashing white power gesture during Kavanaugh hearing. Is that it?
Maybe. Yeah, she was doing some shit like this.
Okay.
And trying to say that stuff, white supremacy.
And when I say black people, I mean like real black people. Like not corny black people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Just like I said, the
Like
type
niggas.
that would go to the cookout and before I let go. You see?
Outstanding flashlight.
Yeah, the type that put their fucking foot in the potato salad and those type of black people. This is who I'm talking about. That's who I care about. I don't care about the black people that think they white and all this type of. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about us. Okay? Us.
Damn, this broad. She look like
You always be the nigga sleeping on the floor.
she look like she
Can I talk
flagging
about
though.
that?
He says it. There's a song that he has called "Fine Line."
Oh, so I can bring up when
And-
he used
and
to be down with y'all.
He said it in the third verse.
That he'll always be the nigga
he
sleeping on the
shouts
floor.
out Z and he shouts out Pace. He's actually in the song talking about how he'll be an outsider for life. That
He'll always be that nigga sleeping on the floor.
Basically, it's taking him this long to reach back to.
Right. So did he put money in any nigga's
shout niggas
pockets?
out.
Did he reach back with any paper?
Well, that turned into a whole thing because Z's response to that was he did something over the Fine Line beat, basically with that echoing that same sentiment. But then then he took shots at Royce in the process. So then Royce felt the need to respond to Z.
That shouldn't mean shit. What does that have to do with Eminem looking out for the motherfuckers that put him on and helped sharpen his sword in the first place? Nothing. Okay? So we're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into it all. Oh, you fucked up.
You see the phone?
You done fucked up now.
Troy!
I influenced this one and that one. Oh, really?
Opioid.
Since you talking about
Oh, damn.
you
know
feeling
what?
so
I'm
inspirational.
Sorry, I got the phone. My bad. Don't you hate when you send somebody?
Let's talk about it.
When somebody has you looking for shit and you have it all wrong.
I don't need no diss track for Eminem. 4 bars. We're gonna make a whole song for 8 bars or whatever the fuck he gave me. Get the fuck out of here. Nope. Let the white boys fight amongst themselves. Machine Gun's doing a great job.
Meanwhile, motherfucking Vanilla Ice is on a plane coming from Dubai that's been quarantined.
Well, then I heard he said he wasn't on that plane. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there was rumors that he was on it. Oh, that's what we might could talk about. They killed Kanan on Power.
Oh, we're gonna spoil it.
No, it's already happened.
No, I'm saying is it.
Man, this is cool. If you don't know this by now, you ain't a real Power fan, and get your punk ass out of here. Okay? Your little motherfucker.
What does that mean for the show? I think it means the show is about to come to.
No.
You better step up.
Damn it.
Oh, you didn't know that?
See, I said you gonna fuck it up
Already.
Yo, that's
You
crazy.
about to fuck it up for some.
That's
I
crazy.
see a
That's
picture, but
hilarious.
I seen it all over the IG. I don't even
I
watch
saw a
it.
few leads, but I ain't
Oh, shit.
You done fucked it up.
Lord, your boy ain't say nothing about Eminem yet.
Yes. Well, surprise.
Okay. Now I've got the phone, but the charger is still out there on the wall. Yeah, it's the wall by the bathroom. I think I'm gonna have to go IG live for this. We're back. Jamar finally speaks.
Uh-huh.
See what he has to say. It's been an eventful 2 weeks.
Just try to go on vacation
Niggas
and relax
Niggas
like
going on
anybody
vacation,
else.
celebrating birthdays. Next thing they know, they just getting.
Niggas-
Live out the best life.
Yeah.
Just trying to grace just trying to age gracefully.
And all of a sudden,
At least
out
trying
of
to
nowhere, unwarranted,
Just trying to be a graceful aging artist. When
an
suddenly,
unwarranted attack on the god.
the unmitigated gall.
Unmitigated god.
Unprovoked.
Well, we can't say it's unprovoked. We definitely can't say that. It was a surprise
This
success.
Cubert-looking motherfucker.
But we definitely can't say it was unprovoked.
He do look like Cubert, though. I'm gonna need a graphic of Eminem and a graphic of Cubert. I'm dead ass serious because he do look like Cubert out this motherfucker. Marshall
we gotta
Cubert
talk about the
Mathers.
Bobby Brown story.
What?
No, we don't.
What happened?
You didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
What Bobby Brown story?
Oh my God!
Oh, you didn't know it?
They're doing the new edition story on BET. They doing Bobby Brown.
Like his own?
His own starting last night. Yes.
What?
Did you know he was fucking Janet and threw out the room butt naked?
Fucking who?
Janet Jackson.
No!
Get with this shit.
What? We got all kind of spoiler alerts today.
he walks in and gets.
What?
You better turn on BET.
What?
Bobby Brown, part 1.
Man, I know nothing about it.
Part 2 tonight. Part 1 was last night.
What?
Got Whitney, got Robin, got...
First of all, I knew Janet was fucking.
Bad enough he been
First of all, I knew somebody. Actually, all right, never mind. But I knew somebody was fucking Janet too.
Yeah.
I knew somebody.
Yeah, she
Been off a control video. The Mont Rogers, basically the same video.
Yeah.
Straight bit
Oh
off
my
of it.
God, yo, that
Sure
I was surprised. I'm like, oh shit, they showing all this on BET.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's nice and graphic.
That's what you said you wanted.
All right, are we about ready?
It's graphic and motherfucker. Yes. Oh, so we can't even talk
How
about
come
it.
he didn't get with
About
Janet?
what?
Said he got
Bobby
Whitney
Brown
first.
story. I can talk about it a little bit.
I would have told Janet.
I mean,
You ain't see it.
No brainer for me.
Not interested?
not that I'm not interested. It's just I didn't see it. I wasn't home. I was doing shit. Like I didn't know what you was talking about when you text me. You was like saying something about Bobby Brown or some shit
Oh yeah.
last night. I didn't know what you was
I'm like,
talking
yeah, I
about.
gotta call you
out
back
in the
after the
work.
Bobby Brown story go on.
I was out.
All self-respecting couch potatoes was with Bobby Brown last night. All right.
So we got the 10th, the 12th, the 14th, and the 16th.
Okay. Now it's
And then the
cycle.
next week, the 17th, is my birthday. It's a special edition.
Move your mic bigger to the other side.
Move it out.
Yes. Yeah, twist it like,
Like this.
yeah.
Okay.
And a little more. Yeah, you're blocking it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Y'all know what it is. We are back from 2-week hiatus. Yanadameen Godcast. It's been an eventful 2 weeks, folks. Oh boy.
We're going to do this math.
Jamar has a lot to say. Okay, we gotta do the
Yeah,
math
we gotta
first.
do this math.
Y'all sit tight. We're gonna get to the shits in a minute.
You ready?
Yep.
Pace. Today is Monday, September 10th. Making today's math.
Knowledge cipher, all being born in knowledge.
Oh, that is so true. Knowledge all things in your surroundings, in your cipher, and it'll add on to your knowledge. Peace to the gods and earth. Peace. Today is Wednesday, September 12th. Making today's math.
Knowledge, wisdom, all being born to understanding.
Oh, man, that is the universal family right there. Man, woman, and child. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, gases, liquids, and solids. That's how we moving on this day. Peace to the gods and earth. Peace. Today is Friday, September 14th. Making today's math.
Knowledge, culture, freedom, all being born to power of finding.
I just love hearing you say the math. I just love it. That's right. Knowledge, do the knowledge to yourself, okay? And yourself is your culture. You live your own culture every day, okay? And your power is the truth that you speak from the knowledge that you possess of your culture. Peace to you guys. Peace. Today is Sunday, September 16th, making today's math.
Knowledge, equality, all being born of God.
Oh, yes. Knowledge your equality. Use your knowledge equally with others and show and prove yourself as God. Peace. So we ready to just jump in? All right, peace. Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
And I'm Digga.
Uh-huh. I got my resident researcher Rage up in the house right about this time.
Yes, sir.
Sound man extraordinaire Alex Stanton in the place to be.
Yep.
And my man, the one and only Harold the Great behind the cameras right about this time. What it do, Harold?
What up?
All right. So, yeah,
Digga.
we went on hiatus.
2 weeks.
Shorty giggles over here.
I didn't say a thing.
We went on hiatus for 2 weeks. And when we came back, it was Virgo season. Everybody clap it up.
Yes.
Because it is Virgo season right about now. That's right, motherfuckers. The Virgos is in the house. And my born day is, coming up in a couple weeks. And, yeah.
Also, while we were on hiatus, I did a phenomenal concert. At
Yes, she
NJ
did.
Check
Okay.
me out.
Look at her giant poster
Check
behind
me
her.
out.
Sounds of the City. Now, I actually had to go down to Hampton, Virginia to, check my daughter into her new dorm. This is her sophomore year of college. And it was the same fucking day. And I swear, Digga, I was trying to do everything in my power to get back, but I couldn't really rush the whole,
The
dropping off
process.
baby girl and all of that
You
type
gotta
of
take
shit.
pictures.
It was just a lot of shit, yeah, and then, ugh. So anyway, yeah, after getting chastised, I just finally said, listen, Digga, my heart is with you, but I can't make it. I know you're going to fucking kill it, but please, do tell.
Kill it, I did. I had a little bit of everything going on. Brought out some special guests. Shouts out to Pace One. Outsiders in the building had to, represent with some Jersey blood.
Mm-hmm.
Followed up by Drez from Black Sheep.
Okay.
Thank you, Drez. Love you.
That's the brother.
Came out to support. He did a new joint which was dope actually. So check that out. It was called Fuck It Up. So that's Drez's new venture out here in these independent artist streets.
Okay.
Of course, then he did The Choice Is Yours, and then Extra P came out. Shouts out Large Professor.
Oh shit.
He had to hit him with Faking the Funk and looking out the front door. So I was a girl looking out the front door.
That was so cute.
My son's mother was in that video.
I remember that.
So wait, was she the
I don't know. She was one of them. She was one of them. I don't know exactly.
So I played Jamar's baby mama on stage for Sounds of the City. And then you say that with such angst.
That's a long time ago.
Oh my goodness. So I also had Keith Murray. Shouts out to Keith Murray.
Well, goddamn, you had a plethora of fucking MCs.
Keith Murray came through on stage going nuts. So yeah.
I think I did see a little clip of him
Oh yeah.
going semi-bananas.
Yeah, you want to hear something crazy?
Like jumping around like real
Yeah,
crazy.
The,
Like,
the,
yeah.
the homies told me he was crip walking. Now, see, I'm none the wiser. Like, I'm just love, peace, and hair.
Was
grease.
he crip walking?
I mean, I can't confirm or deny. Like, I'm analyzing the footage. Like, I don't really know the actual, like, you know,
The footsteps.
If it's a 1-2 step, if it's a 1-2-1 step. Like, I don't really know the steps, but
Was there any twisting of fingers?
No, he wasn't doing any signs.
But the footwork was.
I guess the footwork was
Trippy.
was synonymous or comparable to grip walking. So, you know,
Okay.
the homies, I guess, wanted to verify with me that wasn't what was happening. I'm like, no, this is rap. We know.
And is that what inspired your blue braids? Too?
Oh no! Cut it out.
I like your blue braids, actually.
I was just feeling when his funny story. I got to the braid shop because I called them in advance, like, y'all have light blue hair? They like, yeah, I get there. The hair's royal blue. I'm like, no.
I said light blue.
I actually left. I actually took an Uber to the beauty supply store for my light blue and came back like, this light blue. Anywho, and for the grand finale,
what y'all do?
I had Havoc from Mobb Deep come.
Oh, wow.
So I'm doing a tribute. You know, I'm shouting out the dead homies. I throw on shook ones. Like, I'm gonna bring a guest on stage to help us pay proper respects to Prodigy, and then Havoc came running out. Yo, that crowd lost it. They lost it.
Nice.
I actually ran overtime.
I was gonna say, didn't I hear something about maybe you got cut off or something like that?
Well, basically, I had to like stop the show, so I didn't even get to like the radio hit yet. I did like a verse of Party and Bull. I didn't get to do Touch It, and I didn't get to do Mariah record. Look, the two biggest songs. Whoa! But what was the only thing that bugged me about that was I had our beautiful sis Leah Janae was going to assist me with the hook for the Mariah song. So what I did was, even when they was like, okay, no, we really can't play another record, I brought her out to the stage and we just kind of rocked the hook a cappella, just so they could see her and know she was in the building and just hear her belt that out real quick. But oh man, it was about to go down. I had the little kids about to come dance for the party bull, because North, this is like the home of like house music, like all of that was about to go down. But it happens. I didn't realize I was on stage for an hour and a half. I'm like, damn. Any other time, I'm fudging shit in the show to make some extra time. I'm like, damn, I ain't even done.
The outfit was tight too, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Kind of the Kill Bill vibe, though.
Thank you.
With the onesie, I was like, okay.
Did you see how I came out the heels into the sneakers?
I saw. I seen you at heel. Yeah.
And then when you see this, but by the time my guests are out there, I got my sneakers on. I'm like, oh yeah, I already knew where that was going.
Yes,
so, wow. I guess we're gonna have to segment it because we've gone almost 10 minutes.
But my activity pales into my news pales in comparison to what
We've gone almost 10 minutes without addressing the elephant in the room. So
what happened while you were in hiatus?
Man, like I said, I took my daughter to motherfucking, down to Hampton and all this type of shit. Came back a few days ago. I get a call from DJ Vlad at like 7 in the morning, East Coast time.
God.
Now, he lives in Cali.
Wow.
Okay? So it's like 4 in the morning for him. This motherfucker's like, yo, Eminem responded. Eminem dropped a new surprise album, and he responded to you. Do you want to come in and do an interview about it?
Interesting. Vlad called you to stir the pot. Huh? Okay. Love you, Vlad.
I said, Vlad, when I really wake up, and decide to even care about this, I'll let you know. few hours later, I wake up to a bunch of texts. Oh, Eminem dissed you on his new album. Eminem dissed you on his new album. And all I could do in my mind was that slow clap that they do in movies. I said,
You gotta gradually rise with it too. You gotta like stand up with it.
all right, thank you for fucking growing some balls. Clap it up, Eminem, growing some motherfucking balls. We've been baiting this bitch ass for I don't know how long, and this punk ass motherfucker sent all his cronies and everybody else to respond to the God, and the devil didn't want to respond directly to the God. And finally, this motherfucker responded. So today,
That's what rappers do.
I had to put on my Yankee gear, my Yankee jersey, my Yankee hat. You know why? Because we got this motherfucker to play ball, everybody. He's playing ball. Let's go. We having a dialogue right now. So, yeah, this bitch motherfucker.
Okay.
Because the gloves are off now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, you know what?
Can you admit you had it coming? There's a small part of you
First of
that
all,
has to say to yourself you had it coming though.
of course, I wanted this to happen.
Okay.
I wanted this to happen.
Okay.
Because see, I'm a chess player. Okay? So if he didn't respond, I win. And if he respond, I win. Either way, I win. Okay? Because you are now doing what the fuck I wanted you to do. I have made you modify your behavior. I got into your psyche. You sat there and had to fucking sit down and try to think of some shit to respond to Lord Jamar's jabs that you could not escape. It was just inescapable. Thank you, DJ Vlad, because...
I don't think it's out of his character, though. I mean, he's a battle rapper.
Well, hang on. I'm not battle rapping him, though. I'm not a battle rapper.
No, but I'm saying I don't think it's off the beaten path for him to... Like, he's not, like, he's not going to tweet to you.
First
he's not
of
going to
all,
do a bunch of interviews about it, like...
Usually he goes after soft targets, okay? He'll go after girls and shit like that. And, to be honest, I'm disappointed in this little diss. Like, I think it was kind of whack for an Eminem verse. Like, I'm looking for the napkin blampkins. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's give an example. First of all, I just want to give an example of how Eminem sounds to me when I fucking hear him. In his fucking everyday rhyming shit. Yeah, it's the Blampkin shit. You know about the Blampkins, right?
Harrison Ford
and floorboards.
Shout out to whoever did
Harold, let's play this for the people. I'm gonna play it right now on my phone, but we're gonna play it on this. Here we go. Wait, where is it? Play for the people. Oh, of course, now this shit don't want to play. Now we're buffering.
Go to the Wi-Fi in here, or is it data?
I guess it's the Wi-Fi. Oh, am I hooked up to the Wi-Fi? I thought I was. Anyway, he's gonna cut the shit in. So, and you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I was expecting something a little more wordier. That we know Eminem for.
Let's see.
First of all, Elvis the Pelvis is taking a rhyme that was already like, that's what they called him back in the day. So to say Elvis clone and pelvic bone.
I mean, that's just like.
Listen, I thought I'd get something much better. I'm gonna go through the whole little rhyme and break it down.
Okay.
We're probably not gonna have enough time to do it in this segment, so I'm gonna wait till the next segment. But I'm just saying, I expected something just better. I just expected something a little better lyrically, because he's supposed to be Mr. Lyrics. Like, here we go.
You just jump right in, of course.
Harrison Ford and the floorboards.
I can't lie though. I'm gonna respectfully disagree with you.
Go ahead.
I think he's rapping his ass off on this album.
Really?
Probably some of the best rhyming he's done in his last few albums.
Okay.
And I'm feeling like this is like I don't think it's like creme de la creme. I just feel like artists always have this, they get this energy when they're provoked or they feel like they're responding to something. It's like you're not like Drake doesn't always give you back to back, but when he's pushing that corner, like he can deliver that. I feel like he is giving you the rapping that like we are expecting from him all along, and it's like he kind of, he's going through his changes, his emotions or whatever. And now, like, I wish every rapper rap, like they're being provoked and attacked in battle all the time. But that's just my personal taste. I feel like I don't know why it takes a rapper to get in response mode or battle mode or beef mode to be their best lyrical selves. Like, if they were just like that all the time, the hip hop conversations would go so much different. But I don't know. I think this is some Gola Ramen he's doing on this album. Whether you rock with the music and the
First of all,
content,
you're talking about the album. I'm talking about that verse. Okay. Okay. For instance, we could probably get into this real quick. Machine Gun Kelly. He comes with a reply, but I heard this. I heard the song, right? That.
Wait,
I love how that just cuts in on the song.
Why does that keep coming in?
Because the shit is buffering.
It's accenting your point.
So I listened to the song that inspired Machine Gun Kelly to write his shit. Okay, the diss that Eminem did to Machine Gun Kelly.
Well, apparently their beef stems from a tweet.
Okay, well, all I know is he said some shit on this new album, right?
Oh, right. Oh, you're talking about right now what he said?
Yes, right now what he says to Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And on that song, stylistically, as far as flipping rhymes, oh my God, Eminem killed him.
Okay.
As far as stylistically,
yeah,
rhyme patterns, and he gave him at least 3 or 4 different rhyme patterns within that one fucking song. Yeah, that's cool, right? But at the end of the day, you can't change your voice, Eminem. Your voice is grating. It's fucking horrible. I don't want to hear it. It doesn't resonate with me. But now, your boy, what's his name? Machine Gun Kelly. Although the shit that he kicked was not as stylistic as maybe an Eminem, guess what?
he was ripping.
Not only was he ripping,
I felt it.
I can feel it, and I can understand what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah.
See, sometimes.
Yo, turn that shit off, yo.
I'm panicking. Do all this while you're panicking. And you're looking and staring at mannequins.
That's a parody, yo.
Mannequins trying to get up a mannequins. All of the mannequins, mannequins.
Yeah.
This is how he sounds to me.
I'm in a cabana in a channel. I'm in a cabana chanting on a stand-up banner. Well, you don't got the stamina in your leg.
See?
Stamina while you're divorcing Harrison Ford and I'm portion of wooden cords. While I'm on torrent. Using way too many napkins.
You using way too many napkins.
Napkins are japping. You use the chapstick and napkins for a napkin.
Yo.
Flapping around like a napkin.
Flapping around like a babkin. That's what I hear when I hear Eminem.
I got you.
That's what I hear when I hear Eminem. And you know, part of MCing to me is making understanding understood. See, that's equality. 3 and 3. Understanding understood. So when you're just putting a bunch of words together, and Joe Buttons had said this in his interview, and I've been saying this for the longest time, but when you're just putting a bunch of words together and you're trying to flip it and bounce it, but I can't even really understand what you're saying, nor do I feel what you're saying. Because at the end of the day, music is about feeling. It doesn't fucking matter. You understand? All of this stylistic shit, at the end of the day, doesn't matter because, I'll feel some shit that's way more simple. Like, for instance, someone like Scarface is not a complex rapper. But you feel him so much more than an Eminem. So why do we act like the flipping of styles?
Because
that's a thing. That's not the be all end all.
Because if you're a person that really is into lyricism and studies lyricism,
but
don't stop me.
Go ahead.
That is inspiring. Now take a person like I'll use myself as an example. Like when I hear someone stretch and bend words like that's
with no meaning.
But something like that will inspire
with dumb
me.
Context inside of it.
Something like that will still inspire me to stretch my vocabulary or my wordplay. But what I'm saying
inspire me.
What I'm saying is going to be different than what he's saying. But
because you're not going to talk about having wedgies in your asshole and all this fucking stupid shit that this motherfucker be talking about.
Shock value.
But it does not negate the fact that his wordplay is still inspiring.
But it's not inspiring. It's just wordplay. It's just wordplay.
I'm telling you, it's inspiring to me.
Okay, but at the same time,
it's inspiring to me.
You're a female rapper in a man's game.
That doesn't mean anything. Because I will bust 93% of these niggas.
Okay, well, you still. Well, I want to see that happen nowadays because I've been asking you to show and prove. Okay. You keep saying that. Yeah, okay. I want to see you do it.
Okay.
All right.
Will do.
On that note, you know what? We're gonna take a break and come back. You know what I mean, Godcast. Woo! All right, I got some bullet points to get to.
No, I'm not biased. They said, "Ryan, you biased."
Yeah, you biased.
I'm not biased.
You like flippity styles, so you're biased to that. I like people that I can understand, so I'm biased to that. I like more hardcore, straight up, real motherfuckers. So
do I.
But that's what's inspiring to me. You're telling me that this bullshit inspires you, and it shouldn't.
I'm telling you that a motherfucker like Eminem is going to challenge me to rhyme 3, 4, and 5
I can't even
syllables
listen to his shit for it to even
syllables.
challenge me. I can't even get through his fucking songs because his fucking voice grates me so fucking much that I can't even fully appreciate what he's doing. How about that?
That's subjective. That's your opinion.
Okay, and I know a lot of people that agree with me. Let's talk about it. All y'all that agree with me, hit me up on this motherfucking YouTube live.
And if you disagree.
Hey, yo, peace. Check it out. We back here, you know what I mean, Godcast. I didn't mean to make you cry, sister. I'm sorry, sister. I didn't mean to be so harsh with you. Got the sister Digga crying over here.
My nose is running.
It's your baby blue hair.
Whatever. What?
Just I need to see
Yeah,
some
yeah,
tissue.
yeah.
Blow my nose.
Oh, they're saying she is biased. Oh, they saying you biased over here too, bro. Truly Zambian. You back in the room. Peace to Truly Zambian. What's good? You see, I disconnected the super chat like you said, and I got the Streamlabs shit going on, but I don't see nobody donating. I don't see y'all donating. Oh wait. Oh, $5. Juice to God.
I'm not biased though. Why?
Shout out to all the white on white crime.
I haven't seen or spoken to Eminem in 20 years. I'm not biased.
No, well, you're biased to a certain type of rap. That's what it is. You're biased to a certain type of rap. And again, that's subjective. Like,
That is subjective.
Yeah.
I mean, am I? Do I listen to? Oh wait, are we back on?
Nah. She said hold on with the tissue and all of that.
Don't worry about that. I don't know what I do. I didn't know all that shit.
Well, do the welcome back.
All right, yeah, I didn't do a full intro or nothing like that.
I know we're not doing that. I know that.
Hey, yo, peace. Welcome back to Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Listen, if you want to donate to the show, we got a new a new link, streamlabs.com/Yanadameen Godcast with Lord. That's all they could fit.
With Lord.
You know what I mean? Godcast with Lord. And then also patreon.com/you-know-what-I-mean, cash.me/$, you know what I mean, and you-know-what-I-mean.com/support. Anyway, we are here. We are talking about Eminem, and you're telling me about technical skill and all this shit, and I'm telling you that.
I'm saying that's an important thing to me.
And I'm saying to me, that's only one of the things in my checklist, and it's not enough.
Okay. I mean, we've had the checklist conversation.
Yeah, people act like that's enough. To me, that's almost a so what. Like, so what? If you're not hitting the main things.
That's not a so what.
Yeah, it is. It is. Because like I said, you have people.
All day, but I don't want to hear rat, bat, cat, tat.
You're not. I don't want to hear that either.
That's corny to me. And you could be talking about
whatchamacallit, someone like a Scarface doesn't rime like rat, bat, cat, hat. He's dope.
I'm not saying Scarface. I'm just saying in general, like.
And I'm not, and nobody's saying that. Of course, I want to hear dope raps, but do I want to hear a motherfucker always trying to flip it and bounce it in a way that doesn't even make sense? Like, you're rhyming for rhyming's sake. You're doing styles for style's sake, but the content of what you're saying is empty. It's soulless. And for me, I need real food. You see, it's like processed food where, yeah, it's packaged nicely and it looks colorful and all that, but it really has no nutritional value. I'm talking about hip-hop that has nutritional value. So although you are enamored by, popsicles with sprinkles and colors on them and shit like that.
I'm just enamored by advanced technical wordplay. That's why I fell in love with Coogee Rap.
Well, yeah, but that's no. You fell in love with them for more than that, and that's my point.
Okay,
that's my point.
But what drew me to them was their way with words. Now, I
don't think that was the first thing.
You can't
go ahead.
What drew me to niggas.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
The reason why Coogee Rap has always, why I still cite him as my GOAT. He's my personal greatest of all time, and it was his wordplay. If you look at any Rod Digga interview, I say he's the person that to teach me not just to rhyme the last two words, to rhyme 3, 4, 5 words in the bar, not just rhyme 2 lines at a time, rhyme whole stanzas, 3, 4, 5 lines. Rhyme the whole.
And what else did you like about Coogee Rap?
Those are the things that I learned lyrically from Coogee Rap.
And what else did you like about him?
And in addition to that, I felt what he was talking about. So that's why he's my GOAT.
And what about the type of person he was? Did that factor into your equation?
I didn't care about that.
You don't
I didn't
care about where you receive your message from?
As a youngin', no, I didn't care about
Okay,
that.
well, for me, that matters.
I didn't care.
For me, that matters.
As a kid trying to rhyme, like what? He was saying, fuck bitches, bitch suck my dick. Like, if I took all of that into consideration growing up listening to rap, most of these motherfuckers would be out of here. Because niggas was dissing the shit out of broads. So, no, that wasn't a mitigating factor for me.
Can I
Go ahead.
Look, I think y'all are having two kind of like conceptually different arguments.
I definitely think we are.
But like sometimes two rights can be in opposition. You know what I'm saying? My point is that what Jamar is saying, in my opinion, is that what he sees in Eminem is an intention to just use wordplay as a means to get accolades for what he's saying. Like, look, I actually did the syllables and I made it bounce. And what he's trying to say is when a G-Rap does it, you're not just getting the clever wordplay, you're also getting the street element. You're getting the thing that
you're getting it from a live nigga.
A live, and some of that is.
But that's why Coogee Rap is the GOAT to me.
Okay, yeah, but I'm saying, but let's stick with G-Rap. For instance, let's look at Rikers Island, the song, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's flipped in that song saying clever stuff, but as he's telling you, he's also giving you the feeling. He's like, yeah, like yo, I've been there.
And it's something that real niggas can relate to.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying, right?
He would, Coogee Rap would never talk about a wedgie in his fucking ass just because it rhymed.
So what happens with Eminem is
never.
It becomes a shock value,
and
almost like a Howard Stern, and that's Jay's point.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. I never have. I've never called Eminem a GOAT. Coogee Rap is my GOAT.
Okay.
What I say about Eminem though is that wordplay style, regardless, is still inspiring to people like myself who write rhymes and extra give a fuck.
And I'm saying to people like me,
being a girl or being
a little bit it does, but. Because people, it does. But anyway, people like me.
I'm not arguing with Jamar from now on.
Fuck him.
I'm not arguing with Jamar from now on.
Anyway, you're going to get that thing ripped up. And so, trust me. Yeah. Anyway. So,
this is my shut up, nigga.
My point is,
I rebuke
none of that shit fucking matters, okay? Because at the end of the day, if you're not a real motherfucker, if you're not a live nigga, if I can't understand what the fuck you're saying, if you're just rhyming just to make it rhyme, and you're willing to say anything just to make it rhyme and to impress people like you, I don't fuck with that, okay? And real niggas don't fuck with that. I was just at a function. Listen, I was just. Can I talk now? You're talking over me. They're not for us, and that's why he can never be the GOAT, because you cannot circumvent black people and become the GOAT. That's part of my point, and I don't care how technically good you are and all this other bullshit that you're talking about right now. Anyway,
because that does matter. That's a part of lyrics.
But it's not enough. It's a so what point when it comes to other things. Okay? Okay, so now, listen. I want to get into this because let's just break this little verse down. Okay?
Go for it.
It says, and as far as Lord Jamar, you better leave me the hell alone. Now, first of all, that's starting off like a real bitch ass nigga. Like, oh, I'm being bullied. Leave me alone, Lord Jamar. Like, that was a little pussy way to start the fucking verse. But, okay. I would expect that, though, because he's not a hard dude. And didn't he just say this in a song about something about, I started fucking with rap because I thought it would make me tough and I wasn't, or some shit like that? Yeah.
That's it.
I thought I was, right.
So he got white boys all over the world.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. So don't try to be a tough guy. Don't try to be a tough guy. So yeah, leave me the hell alone. You start off like a punk. Then he talks about, or I'll show you an Elvis clone. Now, like, what do you think that says, black people? Like, who is Elvis to us? Elvis was the thief of rock and roll. Elvis was the one who basically took a black art form and tried to, uh, they tried to king him. The same way they tried to take this black art form and king Eminem. And he, in this verse, has no problem placing himself in that position. And if we as black people sit back and think that it's cool for this white boy to call himself Elvis in the midst of trying to disrespect an original man, we need to think about that for a second. But let's move on.
Can I ask you that?
No. I need to complete.
Say they a lot.
Yes.
They being them, right? Not us, not the brothers and sisters of hip hop. You say that when you say they keep trying to crown him the GOAT.
Yes, I mean the powers that be. I mean white people. I mean the media. Yeah, white people.
But don't the powers that be do that with everything? Like why are we so outraged that MTV Awards didn't properly attribute Aretha? Like,
Listen,
why do we care what they
because they have gotten into the minds and hearts of a lot of our people. And if we don't say something about it, it will just continue. Certain things have to be halted. If it wasn't for me speaking on the fact that these fuckers are out here wearing skirts, if I didn't talk against that, you know how many motherfuckers would be running around in a skirt right now? Let's fucking keep it real. Like, you need opposition to the bullshit. So why do we care? Because we don't want another fucking Elvis. We saw it happen already, time and time again. Fucking from Dizzy Gillespie and all these motherfuckers to fucking, what's his name? What's the white? Kenny G and all this type of shit. Like, that's where it goes time and time again, unless somebody stands up and says something about it. So that's why we care, sister. Because we care about this art form that we created. And the fact that they feel that they can king someone by circumventing the people that created the art form is ludicrous to me. And I'm not going to let it happen on my watch, period. Now we're going to move on. He'll show me an Elvis clone walk up in the house I own, okay? Again, he's talking about the hypothetical house of hip-hop when I said white people are guests in the house of hip-hop. Now, he couldn't be talking about my real home because, he'd be shot dead. And as a homeowner, I would have the right to do that. And actually, as the homeowners in hip-hop, I believe we do have the right to expel anybody that comes up in our fucking house that we do not deem a welcome guest. And if we find them stealing, we could fucking cap their ass just like they say you can in everyday life. He's gonna thrust his pelvic bone. I don't know what the fuck he thinks he means by that. What kind of fag knuckle shit that is right there. We just gonna leave
language.
we gonna leave that shit alone. You should tell a phone and go fetch me the remote. Now, that might be one of the most telling lines about his psyche in the whole thing. For a white man to use a word like fetch, okay, to a black man, it's an interesting phrasing and choicing of words. It's basically a coded reminder of slavery and a poor attempt to try to evoke some sort of dominance over the black man. See, we sit here And we listen to this shit like it's just rhymes. You see, but when he wants to have content, when he wants his, that's why he didn't get so flippy and bouncy with this one. Because he actually had shit he wanted to say. So he couldn't just lampkin, a bampkin, a napkin, a brampkin, a lampkin. He couldn't do that on this one because he actually had something he wanted to say. In the first 4 bars, he's actually exposing his devilish mentality to the world. But then in the second part, it's the second part. The second part, it sounds like a fart to me. He tries to justify himself being here. But we're going to continue on. You know, because, and let's just keep in mind, this is all happening in a hypothetical place. He's walking into a hypothetical home with hypothetical remotes and all of this because people like Marshall, like back in the days, junior high school, like I used to slap the shit out of dudes like him for fun in the hallways. Like,
I mean, I'll just say this, like, you know, I can't tell anybody how to feel or what they're interpreting when, you know, when they're being caught, attacked or battled. If you, I ain't gonna say you was attacked, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I can't tell you how to interpret that. I just feel like, regardless of what you feel his place is in hip hop, I still feel like he's paid his dues and he's still an MC nonetheless. And as much as you called him out, like you, it's almost like he don't have the right to respond to you.
no,
Like,
I'm not saying that.
Like
We're not saying that. I'm breaking down what he said. Let me finish, please, because my time is limited. Please,
okay.
let me finish.
Let me sit
You're
back
sitting
and
here
say,
trying to defend this white boy.
I'm not trying.
Let me give it to
the
him.
white boy.
Yeah,
I'm
you are.
defending the right
Okay.
of an MC to respond to another MC.
But see, it's not
Like,
that.
for me-
That's not that simple.
for me,
You see,
it's
because
always
all
hip-hop.
MCs are
It's
not
not
equal.
it's
All
not
MCs are
personal.
not equal. I'm sorry. White boy is not equal to a black MC. He's not. I'm sorry. In my house, he's not. So it's just what the fuck it is. He cannot come in my house and feel that he can say whatever the fuck he wants to say. It's just what it is. That's how I see it. Anyway, so he brought us into put my feet. Sounds racist, but he just told the black man to fetch a remote. Whoa. He just told the black man.
Somebody's in my DM cussing me out because you come off as racist. I'm like,
Listen.
You know he got his own social media feed,
Yeah,
right?
get up in my DM. I'll take it.
Oh, they never come. They never say
Listen,
shit to
a
you.
white man just told a black man to fetch something, and you didn't have no problem with that. You sitting here talking about he got the right to say some shit. Anyway, put my feet up and just make myself at home. Now, this is the attitude of Europeans since they reared their ugly head on the planet Earth. Okay? Like, think about...
I made this just for you.
I know you did. You could have did a little better. But anyway, poor materials. Anyway.
Xerox.
Yeah. Come on, get a fucking stick, would you?
Printer in the car.
A lollipop stick or something. Like this is what the devil thinks he can do. Like he goes around the planet, not just hip hop. He goes into people's actual homes and puts his feet up and acts and makes himself at home. And then takes from the resources and becomes rich and becomes the bloodsucker of the poor. Like, this is what he does. Analyze his first verse, his first 4 bars, and it's all about the exploitative mind of the devil. Trust me, you'll see it once you
Or maybe
let your haze go away.
Or maybe he was just playing around with the.
No. You don't play around. You don't play.
I think he's.
I'm not to be played with. Number one.
I think he was
you don't know me to.
I think he was conceptually playing around with the whole. I'm a guest here.
Yeah, but guess
like,
what?
No,
guess what?
I'm gonna make myself at home.
Yeah, but okay. So where's the fetch part come in? You see, like Listen,
Fetch me
you
the
don't
remote.
play
That's
that.
not a common phrase. Fetch me the remote.
Not a white
No,
man to a
no,
black man.
I'm not saying he did it on purpose, but somebody, his handlers, need to check him on that.
Listen,
Fetch in slavery time, you fetch somebody's slippers. That's a common thing in like Roots and different books and autobiography that your slave will fetch them, will fetch the slippers. That's dangerous.
so now,
Dangerous.
all right, Dan. See, we're running out of
You
time.
know what? I'll be honest. I wasn't even looking into it that deep. I was too busy analyzing all the words.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
rhyme.
I'm not saying you did it on purpose, but
at no point in
And
time
that's part of the problem.
At no point in time did slavery enter my brain.
Exactly. Yeah, but it should have. And that's the problem. When these motherfuckers throw up certain code words, and trust me, that was a code word. Okay, to try to evoke. First of all,
come on, fetch.
There's symbols and words that they use purposely to try to remind us of slavery. Why do you think police ride on horses nowadays when they have police cars? That's to subliminally remind you of the days of slavery when the slave catchers rode around on horses and shit like that. Like, you gotta understand the devil's fucking shit goes deep. And you think that, oh, these are just rhymes and this was real simple. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't think it was that simple.
I don't think he was
And
trying to remind you of slavery.
trust me. Okay, well, trust me. A word like fetch was put there purposely.
I think he was using the short E vowel sound to rhyme with the rest of pelvic and pelvic.
Listen, you can look at and try to justify it that way, but trust me, you're not seeing the big picture. On that point, we'll be back.
This is fun.
Yeah.
What's that going on?
Yo, Jay, you know what's funny?
No, I don't
think
that at all. We think he'll say that Valley. No, I don't think that at all.
And
I think he very
he said
much
the first time they
considers
met him,
himself
like, he
a
scoffed
student
at
of the
him, like,
culture.
I don't care who you are. I was like, you don't do that. You don't do that.
It's kind of like a tone deaf type of.
Yeah, I think he's insensitive, man. You know what I mean? His handlers need to pull him to the side. You know what I mean?
You ready?
Well, I'm about to say, I know he's emotional now because the whole world called that last album whack. So motherfuckers is in their feelings. Nicki Minaj.
They calling this one whack too.
No, I've never heard anybody.
This shit is whack. Nobody's playing. A bunch of people right here is telling me it's whack. The fuck you talking about?
I'm talking about.
Who's playing this album? When are you playing this constantly since it's been out? Is this the soundtrack to your life?
It's worth a listen.
Is it the soundtrack to your life?
Why are you yelling?
Because you acting like it's the shit when it's really not.
It was a fresh album.
Is it the soundtrack to your life?
No.
All right then.
Because I'm not a white man. So
okay.
No, it's not the soundtrack to my life.
Okay, and that's the point. It'll never be the soundtrack because you're not a white man.
And you're not a white man either.
Exactly.
So it'll never be the soundtrack to your life.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean it's not
exactly.
fresh. Doesn't mean it's not like.
No, but yes, that is part of it. That is. Oh God, you. Peace. Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast.
That's what you get when you argue behind it. Peace.
I'm Lord Jamar. She's getting on my nerves today.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. She's getting on my
nerves.
fucking nerves today.
Okay, so
because she's kind of.
What?
Eminem will always be that nigga sleeping on the floor, and you told me that. Okay, so knock it off.
He said it.
Okay.
In fine line, he said he slept on the outside of the floor.
Okay, and quick backstory. Eminem used to be down with the Outsiders, yes?
Yeah.
The crew that you used to run with.
Yeah.
Okay. He studied under the feet of people like Pace One and Young Z, and looked up to people like even Tame One, people like that, yes? Redman.
I'd say.
Naughty by Nature, a lot of fucking Jersey spitters. He
Absolutely.
sat at the feet of. You told me about there was like an outsider's house right?
The
There was an outhouse, okay, called the outhouse.
Shout out 20th Street.
Now, without even knowing the whole, like, protocol of how shit went, I said to you, now I bet you in this house, there was a level to the shit. Some people had to sleep on the floor. Some people were able to sleep on the couch. Some people were able to get in a room and sleep in the beds. And this was all depending on probably how hot you were or how, you know what I mean, popping you was inside the Outsiders organization. Now, where did Eminem sleep? I'm just asking you, when black people were left to their own devices, I'm asking you, where did Eminem sleep?
He was sleeping on the floor.
He was sleeping on the floor. Now let me ask you something.
Wait.
Hold on.
This is funny though. This is funny because like the niggas that was there, like they lived there. He was coming from Detroit, so wait. He was a guest in the house. That's a look joke. No pun intended.
He was a guest in the Outsiders House of Hip Hop, and he wasn't even worthy of a bed. Because I know people that'll bring a guest in and say, well, you know what, you're a guest. Here, you take my bed. But you know what? He wasn't that type of guest. He was the type of guest that, you know what? You're lucky to even be here, nigga. Lie on the floor and shut your fucking ass up. Get your ass in the corner. Use your coat as a pillow and shut the fuck up. Because that's what type of nigga you are. Anyway, all right, I'm going to continue.
That's funny, though.
I'm going to continue because all I'm saying is if we're left to our own devices and the powers that be don't inject themselves into the equation, a white dude like that never would rise to the top of this genre on his own. Like we wouldn't have rose him up. He would have never been the leader of the Outsiders on his own. That never would have happened. Ever. I don't care how good he got at putting words together. Just the type of person he was wouldn't have allowed him to do that. You know why? Because live niggas, real niggas, don't let themselves, they don't follow sucker niggas. Period. So that's another reason, not just because he's white, but he's a sucker type of motherfucker that a live nigga would never follow. And that's the problem with not even some of these, not just white rappers, some of these new school rappers, why a lot of people from my era have a problem with them, because they corny niggas. We live niggas will not follow a corny nigga, period. So that's part of his problem too. So let me go on. In his next 4 bars, he attempts to justify his presence in my home. I belong here, clown. Don't tell me about the culture. Okay, well, first off, last I checked, a clown wears costumes and tries to make people laugh. Now, man, you'd be hard-pressed to find a picture of me, in any kind of costume. Go on the internet right now, people. Please find a picture of me in a costume. You'll find a picture of me in a correction officer's uniform when I worked on the night of. I guess any acting gig, any wardrobe, that would be my costume. But you'll never see pictures of me in any dresses or dressed up as any type of character. Not even at a fucking Halloween party, where you see me dressed up in some funny style shit. Now, Harold, please cut to pictures of Eminem in costume. I'll wait. Because this is quite a few. This motherfucker has dressed as Britney Spears, fucking Batman and Robin, all kind of motherfucking bullshit. But I'm the clown. Let's move on. I inspired the Hobsons, the Logics, the Coles, the Shawns, the K-Dots, and the 5-9s. Well, those are all lyrical people. Yes, they are. But for me, I don't listen to none of them. None of those guys right there have been in the soundtrack of my life. You see, To me, that matters. Like, you are the shit when you have something that becomes the soundtrack of my life, i.e., a Stillmatic, i.e., a Chronic, i.e., a Nations of Millions that hold us back, i.e., you know, uh, the Mobb Deep album with Shook Ones and all that. There's quite a few albums that actually was the soundtrack of people's lives, and to me, that's when you know you got some classic shit. Okay, Brand Nubian's first album, soundtrack to people's lives. This nigga ain't got no soundtrack to people's life type shit. Especially a Hobson and a Logic. The Cole and the Sean and the K Dot. Now, those are some dope dudes. They have never had a soundtrack for my life, but I do fuck with those guys. And to me, hold up. But hang on, hold.
And in our previous conversation,
can I finish? You're cutting me off.
I compared.
You don't like me cutting you off. You're cutting me off. You're cutting me off.
Because in the midst of you're
cutting me
listening
off
to your own voice, you'll turn around and regurgitate something I already said.
Okay, well, let me finish what I'm saying.
I liken Kendrick and Eminem in the same conversation.
Okay, but check it out.
Technicians ever. Am I bumping
I'm
that
not
shit?
saying.
Not necessarily. That's all I ever said.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. He's a good technician. Fine. But I've been said that.
That's it.
I've been said that. My beef is where they tried to place him. That's all. So now let me finish. And I think it's questionable that he so-called inspired these people, because I never necessarily heard that. But maybe he did. And yes, and
all of those guys, everybody he's mentioned at some point
gave him credit.
I've never seen Kendrick do it, but I've seen them call him like GOAT.
But I don't know if they called him GOAT, because I've seen J. Cole say shit about Nas and Jay-Z. I don't know if they put.
That's what I say.
Hobson is no. We don't fuck with Hobson. Okay, first of all, black people don't. That's like he's the black Eminem all day long. Like, we don't fuck with him. He's corny. We don't really fuck with Logic either. That's some other shit right there. But we do fuck with Big Sean, J. Cole, and K. Dot. And some people do fuck with Royce da 5'9". Although I don't really fuck with Royce da 5'9". And I'm not trying to hate on him or nothing like that because of the shit he said in the past. Even before that, I thought he was a good rapper. He was never my cup of tea. So in a way, that kind of proves my point. But at the same time, okay, you inspired these people. Why didn't you work with them on your album?
Royce is on the album. Joyner Lucas is on the album. That joint is dope.
But now, since he wants to talk about the people he's inspired, right? Since he's feeling so inspirational, well, let's talk about we good? So now, since the man's feeling real inspirational and wants to talk about who he's inspired and what he's inspired, let's talk about Marshall's biggest influence, that being opioid use in hip-hop and the discussion of it. A recent study done by Project No, an organization set out to promote the understanding of addiction, made several charts in reference to the number of rap songs mentioning drugs. These charts analyzed the amount of drug references made by your favorite rappers, and Eminem was number one in the pharmaceutical department. Now, we're going to flash, for the viewers. I don't have it here for us, but you'll see it in the episode. A chart that Project No put together. And from the time Eminem came out in 1999 with that first LP there is a marked spike in the number of opioid references in hip hop. And actually, at the time when so-called conscious rap was out, was when it was at its lowest point. 5 years later, 4 or 5 years later, when I think Marshall put out like his 5th LP, Encore, the shit went through the fucking roof. Now look where we at today in hip hop, with not only the talking of opioid use, but actually people being addicted and dying and all kinds of shit.
Well, anytime any drug affects a massive number of white people, it's gonna be a national crisis.
Right, but
because rappers been talking about dust and weed and all this other shit forever on it. DJ Screw, made lean popular, died from it. And,
yes,
that is equally
that's some bullshit.
Influential
Right.
in the culture.
Right. But absolutely. That's some bullshit. But he's not here to talk about the people that he influenced and all that and inspired. This guy is. Okay? So he's here right now after going to rehab and all that type of shit. So let's not pick and choose now. No, I'm talking to Marshall about who and what you inspire. So now, if you think that inspiring these lyricists is what gives you a right to be in hip hop, then maybe inspiring opioid use gives us the right to kick you out. I don't know.
But we can't pick and choose the good and the bad of artists either, because there are
there's artists that I love that talk about bullshit.
There's prominent black artists that inspire. We've had this conversation.
I'm just bringing a light to, you want to be inspirational? Well, let's just talk about your inspirations. Okay, finally. And brought the world 50 Cent. Okay? Now, that may have been his greatest accomplishment. Okay? Because 50 is someone that I actually fucking listened to. He had actually 2 albums that were soundtracks to my life. Those first 2 albums that came out. But here's the thing also. 50 was popping before he got with Marshall. He already had a little buzz when he was with Trackmasters. So to me, when Marshall signed 50, it was almost like as if a way to like act like he got his finger on the pulse and to try to get himself some street cred and to have a real nigga like, indebted to him almost. Like if I get a real motherfucker like 50 on my side, that's gonna help me as far as like street shit is concerned, and I'm gonna have a real nigga now on my side. Also, let me fucking, you know what I mean? Let me sign this. Like, it was a no-brainer at that time to sign 50. There was wars going on for that motherfucker at that time, really.
Right, and also, what's interesting about that also is keep in mind that Eminem at that point was a part of the machine in terms of Jimmy Iovine's
yes.
in the scope. Like, Ra, I would challenge you to look at a documentary called Merchants of Coke. In this documentary, it shows how Jimmy Iovine and MTV sort of created the Limp Bizkit phenomenon. Like, by coming into the machine saying, hey, picking and choosing the cast, picking and choosing the phenomenon, and then feeding it to the people through the machine. So at that point, Eminem didn't just lend his street cred. Well, if he had any to 50, it was him bringing the Jimmy Iovine muscle and his being the dub, sort of like this new savior of rap. And that machine power behind it. They added to the 50 Cent role as well, too.
Now, see,
I mean, I'll check that out. I just don't think like people should dismiss the fact that like he has a genuine like heart to be in this culture.
Oh my God! You keep saying this. We're not talking about that anymore. Leave that alone.
I'm conversating with this.
Yeah, but hey, let me finish what I'm saying here.
Okay. Well,
okay.
He challenged me to say something, and I'm like, we're talking machines and this and that, and I'm like, to me, I'm sorry, he's not a puppet that was placed. Like, the nigga went through the trenches like every other nigga.
But no,
like,
he didn't go like every other nigga. His whiteness got him to certain points where once he got to the machine, certain buttons that were pressed for him that won't get pressed for other people.
Once he got to the machine, he was good. But guess what? At that time, being a white boy in hip-hop wasn't easy.
No.
That shit is easy now.
Okay.
He went through double what niggas went through
Fine.
at that time.
That's cool.
That's all I'm saying.
And what?
I'm saying that in response to...
And that still is in comparison to nothing as far as black people in America, what the fuck we go through on a daily basis. Okay, but you're acting like his little strife that he encountered trying to get in hip hop is a big deal.
That I made in response to his comment.
All right,
I'm dealing strictly with his comment. You have your own.
Right now, I'm talking about the lyrics. No, right now I'm talking
Okay.
about the lyrics. We were breaking down the lyrics,
And I was
lyric by lyric. Okay. Okay, but you keep going back to, he's a real. Listen, in the lessons we talk about the Muslim sons who study from 35 to 50 years to try to learn and do like the original man. He's one of those Muslim sons. He's one of those people that I feel, yes, he's honestly studied his 35 to 50 years of hip hop symbolically or realistically, whatever the case may be. I believe he really loves this shit. Don't get me wrong. I've said all of this in the past. It's just who they tried to paint him as. And he has no problem sitting there, too, once they do that. But anyway, let me just finish what I'm saying. Because my point is, yeah, you brought us 50 Cent, but there was some ulterior motives there. Just like right now, he signed 2 rappers that I fuck with, whose music I like. Westside Gunn and Conway. But guess what? Why they ain't on your album? Why they ain't on your album? You know why you signed them? Because you want to look like you're on the pulse of what's... They already had a little buzz going on. Now you want to look like you're on the pulse of real hip-hop. And I'm going to sign some real hip-hop niggas because all of that slaughterhouse shit went south.
He does all this stuff. He does all this stuff to look like he's on the... So there's no possibility that he just actually is on the pulse? Like... He's doing.
Well, then why aren't they on his album?
He's doing all of this.
Why are they only good enough to stand behind him on his freestyle, but he's not? They're not on his album.
The same reason why J. Cole is not on Jay-Z's album, and anybody else that's signed to anybody else.
Nah, you know why? Because sometimes the corny don't mix with the cool, and sometimes it stands out. That's a good point right there. Maybe J. Cole is not on a Jay-Z album. Because, I don't know, maybe he'll sound corny on a certain... Well, no. I think he could be on a Jay-Z album.
Maybe he just wanted to give niggas a shot, but they ain't each other cup of tea. So we keeping it business. You over there,
Listen. You know what? He don't have to be on the song. Like, give them boys some exposure. This would have been a perfect time to give them exposure. That's all I'm saying. You say you rock with these dudes. I think he wants... to fuck with them because they some real street dudes, and again, they're like almost the new 50 Cent for him. Just like 50 was a real street dude back then, he wanted that street kind of credibility. He wants this type of street credibility with Westside Gunn and Conway. So let me sign them, but at the same time, I don't see him doing a whole lot for these guys, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a whole rollout coming that I don't know about.
There's a whole lot of artists that sign motherfuckers and don't do nothing with them. That is the story.
Speak on it.
That is the story of hip hop.
Speak on it, Queen.
That is the age-old tale in hip hop. That is not exclusive to Slim Shady.
Right. Okay. So anyway,
you know I love you, right? I know. No, trust me. If I were you, I would probably be in the booth right now, but I get it.
First of all,
I get it.
This is 8 bars.
I'm fucking with you.
This is 8 bars.
I got Tyler ass from a fucking tweet. I don't play that shit.
What, you made a whole song?
I concur with Digga.
You made a whole song for a tweet?
I'm not saying it might need to be a bar response, man. I'm I'm gonna
Yeah.
put some fuel
I
in
made
the
a whole,
fire.
I made a whole song.
Okay,
for,
well-
Can I get my super chatters?
Fat
Jay
Girl gave
respond?
me a bar, and
Super chatters.
and Tyler gave me a tweet. Them both of them niggas got a whole ass song. I don't play that. I'm sensitive. Everybody.
Three versus God. Wisdom Monk said 3 versus God. You said it without pain, but
I'll think about it.
No. I'm actually. I don't necessarily want you to do that. I feel like you're
I
like
necessarily want the God.
you want the God body.
See, I've always said like I always see myself
I
as
personally don't
like
think-
a Chuck D type of.
I was I personally don't think you need to. but-
I'm not. First of all, I like that the white boys are going at it amongst themselves. You see what I'm saying? Like, let the white boys go at it. Like I've never
Charlamagne
been.
said, mayonnaise mayhem.
I love it. I love it. I've never been a battle rapper. Like, I'm a knowledge rapper. Like,
And I understand.
You
that.
understand what I'm
That's
saying?
why I don't expect you to do that.
I'm not here to try. I never. When you listen to my rhymes, it's not about, yo, I think I'm better than you, and I'm giving you some shit that you can fucking use in your real fucking life. I'm trying to give you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through this rap shit. For me, it's not all about this rap shit. This rap shit is a vehicle for me to say what the fuck I want to say. You understand what I'm saying? So, for me, that would be going outside my element all that. But
and that's why
at the same time, though, but I am a combative person, though. I'm a combative person,
Now, see, Digga's from that school.
and I'm a
Nigga, you slept on the floor before.
And I'm a great debater.
Why was he the smorgasbord, nigga? What?
And I'm a great
I'm about that life.
And I'm a great debater, so it's like, if you want to fucking debate some shit, now let's fucking go. That's what I'm saying. Like, you want to talk about, okay, and then lastly, he finishes off, but what have you done but squat, piss, and moan? Like, well, first of all.
Now that I was like, nah, I ain't feeling that one, nigga.
And then he said, but I'm not going to fall, and ended it with bitch. See, that's where you fucked up.
You know what I didn't like too, also, and this didn't even have anything to do with you. I didn't like the line that he said to Joe Budden about the.
Oh, you hit your girls or some shit.
I didn't like that. I felt like that was a little too below the belt. Like I've seen all of the the Joe Budden commentary as far as like I guess they felt a way.
Yeah.
I'm good. I know they felt the way about his commentary for the last album, but I never felt that like Joe got personal or disrespected him in that regard. I felt like that was a little, below the belt.
Well, yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. Like,
that sounds
when God speaks,
But-
of course, to the devil, it sounds like pissing and moaning. Just like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the devil speaks, to God, it sounds like. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. See, and this almost goes back to some of the original shit. It's like people will judge your accomplishments by like, well, what did you do for the white man? Like, did you go platinum? Did you how much did you sell? Like, what have you done? Do you really want to know what I've done?
That's their metrics, though.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
I guess I'm content with being part of the minority. Like I don't when we sit around and we get outraged about why we're not being celebrated at these at these functions and these platforms. I'm like, who Who cares what the fuck Madonna said? Did we?
It's not about caring, and yes, it is their metrics. What I'm saying is,
if we care this much, we need to
we have to start going by our own metrics.
We need to take our ass to the
exactly.
Soul Train Award. If it's that serious.
Let me tell you why I think like what the dude does borderlines on heresy, right? Because for him to say what has Jamar done means he hasn't done his homework. What we keep on doing is we keep on separating the reason from the rhyme. There's got to be rhyme and reason. Lord Jamar has put the 5% methodology and doctrine on the map through his music. I used to be on tour with this brother. When we was on the tour bus, we had books on tour, man. Elijah Muhammad, Autobiography of Malcolm X. Like, this was mandatory reading in rap. You know what I mean? So what he did is he was part of an educational aspect of the music to inspire a generation of people to, refine themselves and find their inheritance. So for him to say that, so what I'm saying is for him to say that means he lacks compassion, he lacks understanding, and he's getting a little too gun heavy.
And what I'm saying is they're going by their...
Maybe he's just a rapper responding to like the 5 or 6 different interviews Jamar and gave.
I know, but see, stop.
Chopping them down at every turn.
Stop just boiling it down, though. You're boiling it down. You're simplifying it a little too much.
But that's what...
It's not just that. It's not just that. Like, we got to look at... Because some of this shit is deeper. And anybody that can put words together so complexly is smart. Okay? So don't think that the shit he said was just rhymes. Like, he thought about a lot of this shit. So all I'm saying is...
I don't think it was just rhymes. I think he's taking a lot of shit personally.
Right,
like,
but listen.
He's getting real below the
What
belt.
I'm saying is we do have to change things to our metrics. Yes, we do worry about their metrics. And so, according to his metrics, I've never done anything. Okay? But according to black people, you see, and this is part of what I guess I'm really trying to get in. We live in 2 different worlds. There is a black world and there is a white world. And we have to be real about that. Like stop acting like, oh, people are just people. No, that's not fucking true. In the black world, Eminem is not king. In the white world, he is. You see what I'm saying? But you're not going to force your white metrics onto the black world. That's all I'm really saying.
And if I could...
So hang on. So my metrics of the fact that I've brought a certain pride that comes with giving knowledge itself to people. Absolutely. You understand? I've had people come to me and tell them I've put them through college. I've put them through jail bids. I've done a lot of things that can't be quantified on a numbers level for the white man, as far as I sold, even though if you put all our records together, yes, we've sold over 1 million records.
But isn't that the beauty and the essence of true hip hop anyway? Like the majority of the great creators are never going to have the numbers and the statistics of those people, but we as a community, as a family, we know what time it is. Right. So I don't think we should be getting bent out of shape.
Hang on. Oh, stop. Can we switch a card and just finish real quick?
No, stop because of the time.
Oh. We just gotta restart real quick.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I was saying, that's the beauty of hip hop though, is it's this grassroots thing that inspired people in these urban communities, and at the end of the day, like, we know who the gatekeepers are, we know who means what and who holds what value to us. Like, why do we keep caring about these other people that have emulated our culture and created their own thing with it? Like, so what? Right. So what? Like They forcing it down. They forcing him down whose throat? Not our throat. Like, why are we arguing about if he's a goat? Like,
But they are, well, no.
neither one of us-
Eventually, it
neither
does
one of us-
bleed, though. They are trying to force him down. They're trying to make us acknowledge the insanity. The same way they try to make you fucking call one of these transvestites a she when we know that's Lester over there. Fucking and the powers that be is trying to make you say that that's a woman. Well, now the powers that be are trying to make you say that this white man is the GOAT of hip hop. Whether you and you're going to be politically incorrect if you don't say that. You're going to be looked at as a bad guy. You're going to be looked side-eyed the way you looking at me because I just said the word transvestite. Yeah. And I mean, come on, like it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, big things start as small things. An avalanche was once just a small little snowball. You understand what I'm saying? So let's not act like, who cares? And like, we have to care. We have to care about the little things before they get even bigger, okay? And we have to take control of the things that we feel is ours. If that's the case, I'm gonna commandeer your blue braids right now from you.
So the ideology of charts and sales, I think that whole thing like that doesn't just start and end with Eminem. I think that's a whole fuck shit mentality in music in general now. Like, now we can't even discuss who's talented or not because the first thing that comes up is how much did you sell, how much did you chart. That's where the Eminem comes in the conversation and things.
That's the only reason they can say he's the greatest, because he's the biggest selling artist of all rap artist of all time.
That's one of the reasons.
That's the only reason that I can see that you would call him the greatest, because you can't. Let's keep it real. There's people that rhyme better than Eminem. He's not the greatest lyricist in the fucking world. So why would you call him the greatest other than he sold the most? Why?
You would have to ask a person that measures talent for numbers. I don't.
Okay.
And Kool G Rap's the greatest to me.
Okay,
Period.
well.
In the discussion.
And Kool G Rap is he's he's in my top fucking 10.
He inspired
top 20.
He inspired the Nas's, the Eminems, the Rod Diggers.
Exactly.
Like, that's like
right. He inspired live motherfuckers.
I don't.
And this guy inspires corny people.
What did he sell? I'm curious.
I don't know if Kool G Rap ever went gold.
I'm about to say,
like
I never, in my entire 20-something plus years of listening to him,
I don't think he ever did nothing like that.
I have no idea what an album ever sold or ever cared or ever even asked.
Shit, some of his best work was when he was independent, when he was out in Arizona,
He just dropped the album.
And he was doing that shit out in Arizona.
He just dropped the album last year. That's fucking hot rocks.
Telling you.
That's the soundtrack in my life right now.
All right, listen. Oh, okay. We do got some people that donated today. Let me shout out. Love Sexy 71 donated. They said, peace, God. Normally I don't have a problem with the queen, but she is advocating too hard for this devil and is missing the lessons. He is a guest, and he has been very disrespectful in the past. Never liked M after his remark about Lauryn Hill. I don't know what remark that was, but
I don't know what. Wait,
I got a lot of people that will never let this devil live down when he was 16 and made the song about his nigger girlfriend, and nigger girls are bad or whatever the fuck he was saying. He said some shit about nigga. Yeah. Man, a lot of people's like, I don't even know how you could fuck with him. From there on.
I hear everybody in the advocating for Eminem and yada yada. I'm advocating the art, the right to being able to respond to a motherfucker talking shit about you. No matter who you are.
Yes.
I'm advocating the right to fucking hear a person with wordplay and say, okay, that is some shit that I can fuck with lyrically, not necessarily the content. But yes, it's okay to be inspired by a motherfucker who appears to be complex when he's writing rhymes. Yes, Yes, sorry.
I mean,
Whether it's
you can
Eminem,
feel.
whether it's Eminem or MC Suckaduck, whoever that motherfucker is, that's extra bending words to some shit that's making me rethink some simple ass bar that I may have. Yes, that's what I'm advocating for. I am hip hop, baby.
Okay, and I'm
Thank
saying
you.
that is
Look,
not.
I'm talking to the YouTube
That is not
person.
just hip
I
hop.
can't
though.
see.
That's a small portion, but I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell
that's my portion.
boys and girls out in hip hop land. I'm gonna tell you.
You for the knowledge.
That another no, it's not just about knowledge.
I'm just saying,
not just about knowledge. Boys and girls, let me just tell you.
Everybody takes
that
something
in hip hop, who you are matters. The delivery of the person, the messenger, matters. And please don't ever forget that. That's all I'm gonna say on this note.
So this is like our eight. You see my tweet? I was like, "Damn! I just got this nigga to shut up."
I was gonna leave him alone too.
So
you did get me to shut up.
This
She
is
was
like
like,
our 8th episode.
I said, you know what? I'm not gonna talk about the nigga.
This is like our fucking 8th episode on Eminem, which is.
I'm not gonna talk about Marshall, even though I wasn't partial. I wasn't partial to Marshall.
Bang napkin.
The fucking Bampkin. Got a whole lot of napkins.
Yes, he does sound like that. But guess what?
A mannequin, blannequin.
But guess what? A bitch
Stop the scannequin.
And guess what a bitch like me hears? Oh shit, this nigga Ron having an abortion with Harrison Ford. Ooh, Tina Turner, Beamer burning. Like, that's what I'm gonna do.
Right, and then
that's what I'm gonna do.
And then I'm
gonna turn the wordplay into some real shit that real motherfuckers like me fuck with.
And then and
I'm never gonna listen to his album again. I'm gonna be inspired by all the fucking words, and I'm gonna turn that into some live bitch shit extra with some wordplay.
I hear
That's
you.
what it does for me.
And what I would do is just go straight to the source and listen to like some Coogee rap or some shit like that. Because I'm gonna listen to listen to a wordsmith that I can that resonates with me.
You talk about for the replay value. See me,
I'm saying not even just the replay value.
No.
If I want to listen to somebody, because don't get me, of course I can appreciate flippity dippity rhymes, right? But again, it matters who's giving it to me.
Right.
So now,
I'm saying
like
everybody
honestly,
album one listen. I do that with everybody. I'm giving everybody.
I'm not doing this. Some people I won't even press play.
I'm giving
I don't give a
everybody's
fuck.
album one listen.
I don't give.
I'm
not.
You know, there's certain motherfuckers I'll circle back to.
I'm not giving everybody a chance.
We're getting.
Huh?
We're getting right.
All right. We getting ready to start. All right. We gotta wrap it up. Damn, Queen, love you. You look beautiful today with the blue braids.
In the words of Charlemagne, don't let this debate distract the fact that
don't cover your face.
Roasted Jamar.
Don't let the mic cover your face. I feel like it's blocking.
Okay.
Oh, I do want to mention real quick some punk ass. Because at the end of the day, yes, he does have the right to respond, and I'm glad he responded. I wanted him to respond. But I noticed a few outlets have been trying to leave me out of the list.
He was more mad at that than anybody.
That got dissed by this man. And I almost feel like it's a way to try to like quell what's going on with the God. They don't want to put me in certain circles and all of that type of shit. I'm not with the machine and all of that type of shit. Yet people fuck with me like I am. You understand what I'm saying? So when they talk about the Charlemagnes and all that, and it's motherfuckers like that you said they mentioned me, but when they came back and talked about all the lines, this nigga gave me 8 bars. Like, other than Machine Gun Kelly is the only one that he talked about more, that he gave more time to. Yet you gonna try to front on me? So I see some little pussy shit going on there as far as the ones who are trying to.
Well, guess what?
Keep me off the list.
When all the machines keep you off the list and forget about you. And on that note, for another exciting.
That was not a good. That wasn't good. But anyway, love you, sis.
When all those corporate motherfuckers try to.
We gotta get out of here.
You under the
Listen, thank you for everybody. Thank you for everybody that donated on Streamlabs. If you want to donate to the show, go to yanadameen.com/support. Shit. Next week, till the next week, I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Peace. Oh, fuck.
We literally had 1 second left.
Wow.
Yo, they gonna be nuts in the comments. Gonna be nuts.
Oh, man.
That's it.
That's viral. This right here is viral. It was crazy. This is like the healthiest discussion.
You got prison.
We couldn't wrap this up, man.
The hood doesn't rock Eminem. Keep that trash in the frat house and pop radio. Exactly.
Let me get a picture of that.
Huh?
Let me get a picture of that.
Truly Zambian. Peace. What's goody? You been out here?
Move it to the side, we'll see a
Queen
picture.
Crass. What's good? Oh, she said a bunch of trolls tonight. Yeah, that's because the Eminem stands came out. I didn't know I had one in the fucking studio with me though. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Really?
Holy shit.
Wait, you didn't like that song, Stan?
Huh?
You didn't like that song?
No, it was a good song. It was a good song.
It's okay, Jamar. Haters come in all shapes and sizes.
Yes, they do. And all colors of hair too. Shit. Come on, let's look this. Oh!
That's ridiculous.
Big hit all. What up?
What's good? What's good?
How you?
What's good? All right.
Good to see you, bro.
Yeah,
I like
Hey.
that more often. I like that.
Oh my goodness.
I like we argue. This is
That was
nice.
good,
Nah,
alright?
we watching.
Yeah,
We watched the whole thing over there.
All
Oh, y'all
right.
did? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I feel like it works.
On the live.
I know. I can't wait to see the comments. I know, of course, there's gonna be, oh, fuck that. Just did it. He just the guard.
This is gonna be the healthiest discourse on this topic. Like what happened today. Nobody goes in this deep. It's gonna be the healthiest discourse.
Because you
on
bring
this topic.
people in to pick sides now. Right?
But now it's more on the sides. We got into the deeper the matter. We got
Yeah.
into like the ingredients of this shit. It ain't just. Yeah. Some people wish they can go this deep. Like Charlamagne them can't go this deep. It's not their format. It's not. You know what I mean?
Good, Alex.
That was fun. Hell
What's good, man? I want to come back.
Yo, the first segment was every time you said something, that little part kept coming in.
There's so much gold.
Yo.
A lot of gold in this episode. Oh my God.
Huh?
There's a lot of gold in this episode. Yeah, that blame like he was accenting what Jay was saying.
Yo, that shit.
Almost like Flavor. Yeah, boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like Ram Plampkin.
Yeah, that shit hilarious.
Was that on purpose?
Yo, Harold gotta get
Nah, that shit was just happening.
No,
man.
Oh
it
my
was just
God.
happening like that.
Because it was like buffering and just sometimes it would just jump on like, oh
on
man,
point though, like.
that shit was hilarious. Oh yeah, Joe had a gun button, right? On his show, he kept shooting a button.
Oh, you saw his pilot episode on Revolt? You seen it? You watched it?
Nah.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, they shut it in Jersey City.
Did you see it?
Nah.
What's the show?
But we was we had a meeting with them. They was talking about shooting out here.
Still smoking in here.
Huh?
Still smoking in here.
Look,
Dust.
when he said, wait a minute, because now she's actually getting on my nerves, I felt that. I'm like, any other time we be debating for debate's sake.
Yeah.
I feel like we was actually getting
Yeah, today
today.
today
No, you actually cut him off. He said, no, I'm
Yeah.
talking. You walk. I was like, ooh.
That's what I was saying?
No, you will cut him off.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm usually the cutter off.
Said, no, I need to get to it. No, I'm talking.
Oh, I did that? I said that?
Yeah, that's the impression.
Oh, shit.
I'm finishing my thought. I don't care.
Uh-oh.
How that sugar cane work out for you? Did you taste it? The sugar cane?
Yeah, what I did was I cut it in, I cut like pieces like that and just kind of like chew on it.
Okay.
I know exactly. Was I supposed to shave the outside?
Well, yeah, shave, just consume it however. It's just
Oh,
sweet.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just kind of like biting into it, like cutting them like the like cucumber slices,
Yeah.
and kind of just like
I'm thinking about bringing some rotis.
kind of
You like
biting on
roti?
the inside.
You like Caribbean
Oh
food?
yeah, we like roti.
I might bring some roti. I got Glorious with my spice.
Oh, see, about time you need to change the menu over here.
Well, we got the veggie roti, pumpkin roti, goat roti, chicken roti. We'll bring some rotis next week.
Oh
We
yeah,
going
baby.
Trinidad. Got your 10 and a half.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. Wow. So this see the Streamlabs. This shit come right to your shit.
What? What you mean?
The shit I just did today. Like you know how the super chat. First of all, super chat YouTube they take 30 to 40% of the shit, and like you gotta wait like monthly before it comes to you. This shit we just did just now
Oh, you just got it.
went straight to my shit.
Oh,
Like I turned off the super chat and the Streamlabs, and they only take, like let's say, this dude sent $25. I got $23.97
Oh shit!
wow.
off $25.
$1.03 they took.
Lord,
What?
this shit's still streaming, bro.
Oh yeah. All
I was
right.
just watching on the thing.
Yo, can you pass my bag?
All your
Can you
business.
pass my bag, please?
Yeah.
Nah, that shit is cool.
Yeah, on the ground. It's a green bag.
That's it.
Okay, yeah, we out.
Thanks.
We about to go smoke.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
Wait, how you stop this shit? Oh.
Damn.
I wasn't to the TV. I said, oh shit.